Right now, in this very moment, you are breathing. Your chest is rising and falling. Your heart is beating. Life is moving through you without effort, without asking permission. And yet, somewhere beneath the surface of this miracle, there is noise. There is tension. There is a quiet hum of worry that never quite leaves. You know the feeling. It sits in your shoulders. It tightens your jaw. It follows you from room to room, task to task, breath to breath. This feeling has a name. We call it anxiety. But what if I told you that within the very thing you fear most, the discomfort, the restlessness, the racing mind, there also lives the doorway to your deepest peace? Take a slow breath right now. Not because I told you to, but because you can. Because in this moment, breathing is the only thing you truly need to do. Everything else can wait. The world will not collapse if you pause. The emails will still be there. The worries will still be there. But for just a few minutes, you are allowed to step away from all of it and return to the one place where you have always been safe, the present moment. This is not about escaping your life. It is about coming home to it. Because the truth is, anxiety thrives in two places, the past and the future. It feeds on regret and fear. But here, in the now, there is only breath. And breath is kind. Breath is patient. Breath does not judge you for being human. Let me share something with you. I used to believe that peace was something I had to earn. I thought that if I worked hard enough, controlled enough, planned enough, then one day I would finally feel calm. But the harder I chased peace, the further it seemed to run. My mind was like a wild horse, bucking and racing in every direction. I tried meditation. I tried mantras. I tried breathing exercises that felt forced and mechanical. And none of it worked. Not because the practices were wrong, but because I was approaching them with the same energy that created my anxiety in the first place. I was trying to fix myself. I was treating peace like a problem to be solved. And then one day, a teacher said something that changed everything. She said, "You are not broken. You are simply disconnected from your breath." That single sentence undid years of misunderstanding. I realized that I had been living in my head for so long that I had forgotten I even had a body. My breath had become shallow, automatic, invisible. I was breathing just enough to survive, but not enough to truly live. And so I began again, not with effort, not with force, but with curiosity. I asked myself, what does it feel like to breathe? Where does the air go? What moves? What softens? What opens? And slowly, breath by breath, I began to come back to myself. I began to feel my feet on the ground. I began to notice the space between my thoughts. I began to understand that peace was not something out there, waiting to be found. It was here, inside me, woven into the rhythm of my own breathing. Now I want to guide you through the same journey, not as a teacher standing above you, but as a fellow traveler walking beside you. What I am about to share with you is not complex. It does not require years of training. It does not require you to be spiritual, religious, or even particularly calm. All it requires is your willingness to show up, exactly as you are, and breathe. This is a 5-minute practice, but its effects can ripple through your entire day, your entire week, your entire life. Because when you learn to calm your breath, you learn to calm your mind. And when you calm your mind, you reclaim your power. You step out of reactivity and into presence. You stop being a victim of your thoughts and become the quiet witness of them. Before we begin, I want you to find a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. You can sit cross-legged on a cushion. You can even lie down if that feels right for you. There is no wrong way to do this. The only rule is that you allow yourself to be here, fully, not half-present, not distracted, not waiting for the exercise to be over. If your mind wanders, and it will, that is okay. That is not failure. That is just what minds do. Your job is not to stop your thoughts. Your job is simply to notice them, and then gently, kindly, bring your attention back to your breath. Think of it like training a puppy. The puppy wanders off. You don't yell at it. You don't punish it. You simply call it back with love. Again and again. That is the practice. Let's begin. Close your eyes or soften your gaze toward the floor. Let your hands rest wherever they feel natural. On your knees, in your lap, by your sides. Take a moment to notice how your body feels right now. Don't try to change anything. Just notice. Is there tension in your shoulders? Is your jaw clenched? Are your thoughts racing? Whatever you find, let it be. You are not here to judge yourself. You are here to witness yourself. Now bring your attention to your breath. Don't control it yet. Just observe it. Where do you feel it most? In your nostrils? In your chest? In your belly? Follow the breath wherever it goes. Notice its texture. Is it smooth or jagged? Fast or slow? Shallow or deep? There is no right answer. There is only awareness. Now let's begin to deepen the breath. On your next inhale, breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your lungs expand. Feel your ribs open. Feel your belly rise like a gentle wave. Now hold the breath gently at the top for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not with force, just a soft pause. And then release the breath slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let it all go. Let your shoulders drop. Let your face soften. Let the tension dissolve like salt in water. And then at the bottom of the exhale, pause again for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then begin again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the air fill you like light. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the stillness. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel the release. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the emptiness. And again. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. This is the rhythm. This is the anchor. Whenever your mind drifts, and it will, simply return to the count. Return to the breath. There is no failure here. Only return. Only beginning again. This is not about perfection. This is about practice. This is about training your nervous system to remember that safety is not something you have to chase. It is something you can create right here with nothing but your breath. Let me tell you a story. There was once a student who came to a Zen master desperate and exhausted. He said, "Master, my mind is like a storm. I cannot sleep. I cannot eat. I cannot find peace. Please, teach me how to stop the thoughts." The master smiled and said, "Come, sit with me by the river." They sat in silence, watching the water flow. After a long time, the student grew impatient. He said, "Master, when will you teach me?" The master pointed to the river and said, "Look, the river does not try to stop the current. It does not fight the rocks. It does not resist the bends. It simply flows. Your thoughts are like the river. They will come. They will go. Your job is not to stop them. Your job is to stop fighting them. Let them flow. And in the space between the thoughts, you will find the peace you seek." This is the wisdom of the breath. The breath is the river. It flows whether you notice it or not. It flows whether you are calm or anxious. It flows through joy and through sorrow. And when you learn to ride the river instead of fighting it, something miraculous happens. You realize that you are not your thoughts. You are not your anxiety. You are not your fear. You are the quiet space that holds it all. You are the sky, not the clouds. The clouds will come. They will darken. They will rain. But the sky remains vast and unbothered, holding everything with infinite patience. This is your true nature. and breath is the path back to it. Now let's continue. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the air entering your body like a soft breeze. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the pause, the sacred stillness. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel the letting go, the release of what no longer serves you. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the spaciousness, the openness. Notice how your body is beginning to soften. Notice how your mind is beginning to quiet. You are not forcing anything. You are simply allowing. Allowing the breath to do what it was always meant to do. Restore you, recalibrate you, remind you that you are okay. Right now, in this moment, you are okay. Not because your problems have disappeared, not because your life is perfect, but because you are here. You are breathing. You are alive. Let's shift the focus now. As you continue to breathe, I want you to imagine that with each inhale, you are breathing in calm. Visualize it as a soft golden light entering your body. It fills your chest, your belly, your limbs. It spreads through your bloodstream like warm honey. And with each exhale, imagine that you are releasing anxiety. See it leaving your body as a gray mist, dissolving into the air, carried away by the wind. Inhale calm. Exhale anxiety. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Inhale light. Exhale darkness. You are not suppressing your feelings. You are simply making space for something new. You are reminding your nervous system that it is safe to let go, that it is safe to soften, that it is safe to be. This is the practice. It is simple, but it is not always easy, because the mind will resist. The mind will tell you that this is a waste of time, that you have too much to do, that breathing will not solve your problems. And in a way, the mind is right. Breathing will not pay your bills. It will not fix your relationships. It will not change the past or control the future. But it will do something far more important. It will bring you back to the only moment where you have any power at all, this one. And from this place of presence, from this place of calm, you can respond to life instead of reacting to it. You can make choices instead of being swept away by emotion. You can see clearly instead of being blinded by fear. Let's return to the breath. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the breath fill you completely. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest in the fullness. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Empty yourself completely. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest in the emptiness. Notice how each phase of the breath has its own gift. The inhale brings energy, vitality, life. The hold at the top brings integration, stillness, presence. The exhale brings release, surrender, letting go. The hold at the bottom brings spaciousness, openness, possibility. This is the cycle. This is the rhythm of life itself. Expansion and contraction. Receiving and releasing. Holding on and letting go. When you align yourself with this rhythm, you align yourself with the universe. There is a teaching in Buddhism that says, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain is what happens to us. Suffering is what we add to it with our thoughts, our resistance, our refusal to accept what is. Anxiety is a form of suffering. It is the mind's attempt to control the uncontrollable, to predict the unpredictable, to fix the unfixable. But when you breathe, you step out of that cycle. You stop trying to control. You stop trying to fix. You simply allow. And in that allowing, something shifts. The anxiety does not disappear overnight, but it loosens its grip. It loses its power, because you are no longer feeding it with your fear. You are feeding yourself with your breath. Now, as we begin to complete this practice, I want you to take 3 final deep breaths. These are breaths of gratitude. On the first breath, breathe in and silently say to yourself, I am grateful for my body. Feel the truth of that. Your body has carried you through so much. It has survived every hard day you have ever lived. It deserves your kindness. Exhale slowly. On the second breath, breathe in and say, I am grateful for this moment. This moment is all you have, and it is enough. Exhale. On the third breath, breathe in and say, I am grateful for my breath. Your breath is your anchor, your ally, your constant companion. Exhale. And now, gently, when you are ready, open your eyes. Blink softly. Return to the room. But bring the calm with you. You have just completed a 5-minute mindful breathing exercise. But more than that, you have given yourself a gift. The gift of presence. The gift of peace. The gift of remembering that no matter what is happening in your life, no matter how loud the world gets, you always have this. You always have your breath. You always have this moment. You always have the choice to return. And every time you make that choice, you strengthen the pathway. You train your nervous system. You rewire your brain. You become a little more grounded, a little more calm, a little more free. I want to leave you with this. Peace is not a destination. It is not something you will one day achieve and then keep forever. Peace is a practice. It is a returning. Again and again and again. Some days it will feel easy. Some days it will feel impossible. But that is okay. That is human. What matters is that you keep showing up, that you keep breathing, that you keep choosing presence over panic, awareness over avoidance, compassion over criticism. Because every breath is a new beginning. Every breath is a chance to start again. And you, my friend, are always worthy of that chance. So as you move forward into your day, into your life, I invite you to carry this practice with you. When you feel anxiety rising, pause. Place one hand on your heart. Place one hand on your belly. And breathe. Count if it helps. Visualize if it helps. Or simply feel. Feel the rise and fall. Feel the miracle of your own aliveness. And know that in that moment, you are not alone. You are connected to every person who has ever breathed. Every person who has ever struggled. Every person who has ever found the courage to pause and choose peace. You are part of an ancient lineage of seekers, of survivors, of sacred human beings learning to live with open hearts in a world that often asks us to close them. May you remember your breath. May you trust your body. May you find peace in simply being. And may you know, deeply and completely, that you are enough. You have always been enough. Not because of what you do, but because of what you are. A living, breathing expression of life itself. And that, my friend, is more than enough. That is everything. Take one last slow breath. Let it fill you. Let it remind you. You are here. You are alive. You are okay. Today, may you find peace in simply being.